States currently has a massive treasure lying right under its own soil that it is not currently using to its fullest potential. The natural gas on the doorstep of the largest consumer in the world is a cleaner and cheaper alternative to coal and oil. There's also enough shale gas in the United States alone to buy every single U.S. citizen 2 average-priced cars at $32,000 per car. This is why I negate the resolution that the U.S. government should ban fracking. My first contention is the economic benefits of fracking. Some reports show that fracking may increase the national gross domestic product of the United States by up to 4%, or roughly $640 billion. This GDP increase comes from not only the roughly 2.3 trillion cubic feet of natural gas that is lying unused underneath much of rural America, but also the large number of jobs that are necessary to support the population boom in fracking towns. More doctors, dentists, restaurants, grocery stores, and utilities are all needed to support a growing population. Nationally, fracking is exactly the kind of stimulus that is necessary for the United States. The stimulus plan implemented by Obama a few years ago has very little in the way of shale gas development, and mainly focuses on increased government spending and renewable energy, neither of which have proven to be a success. This lack of attention paid to fracking by the U.S. government is a huge mistake, because this is, again, exactly the kind of industry that the United States would benefit greatly from, because it requires little research to be put into place and needs a large number of jobs. Even though the U.S. is currently the #1 global producer of natural gas, it barely produces enough to meet its own needs, because it's also the #1 global consumer. However, the amount sitting under U.S. soil is enough to supply our energy needs for over 100 years. My second contention is the job creation that fracking provides. Overall, shale gas has already created more than 600,000 jobs across the nation, and is projected to have created more than 850,000 by the end of this year. For context, that is enough to fill Lucas Oil Stadium 10 times over and employ every single person in there with a reasonably well-paying job. In New York alone, which is currently on the brink of allowing fracking, the shale gas is projected to create more than 50,000 jobs. Again, this is exactly what the United States needs for its faltering economy and relatively high unemployment rates. Many of the jobs created by fracking also do not require a college degree, and the workers of fracking sites are trained on the job like tradesmen, which many economists say is exactly the type of job that the United States needs. In the past years, the number of well-paying jobs that don't require college degrees has decreased greatly, which makes finding a decent career very difficult for those who come from a low-income background and therefore cannot afford a college tuition. However, the increase in fracking will help to alleviate this problem. The plan provided by the affirmative has no solvency, because currently